People think I don't really use AI for audits. Well, the last time I got audited, AI did 90% of the job, especially on audit day. Sounds crazy? I will show you exactly how. So next time you get audited, you can just copy my 5-step framework. Let's go. You know this moment when you start sweating, looking for the document, the one that you read 100 times preparing for the audit? But when it's time and the auditor asks the question that you already anticipated, you just can't find it. Your boss is looking at you, the auditor is waiting, your colleagues have this second-hand embarrassment face trying to look away, like they feel sorry for you. Well, this should not be you. You should know better by now and apply what I'm going to show you today. Not only to avoid this, but to save time, reduce stress, and above all, build a digital asset that will serve you when the future audits will be conducted by machines. I'm sure you have heard this phrase 100 times. It's cheesy, but painfully true. AI won't replace you, but the colleague who uses it well. That colleague, they will perform the same audit, prepare faster, smoother, and cheaper. Until one day, you just can't compete anymore. You might say, but Ziad, you are too deep into the AI thing. I have tried to use it and it's honestly stupid. I get it. Most people try it once and get random answer and never touch it again. But here's the truth. Using AI is a journey. You don't just ask it one question and call it a day. You have to invest time, you have to experiment, and you have to learn by doing. Context, prompting, timing, all of that matters. So if you want to learn how to actually make AI works for you, hit subscribe. And if you want to learn when to use it, then keep watching. I promise you, by the end of this video, you will start to see AI differently. Okay, let's pause for a second. Because this isn't me losing my mind over AI. This is where the entire audit world is actually heading. And by heading, I mean sprinting. Let's start with the most reliable compass we have, money. Follow the money, as they say. EY, in their 2025 audit quality report, proudly shared that their inspection findings rate dropped from 28% to 10% in just 1 year. And they didn't hide the reason. They said it straight. A $1 billion investment in technology and talent. That's the kind of number that makes you sit up and realize this isn't a trend, it's a direction. Let's take PwC, and they are not sitting still either. They already reported 20 to 40% productivity gain from using AI. You know what that means, right? They are going to double down on AI, while many of us still haven't even thought how to use it at work. And here is the part that you should really think about. PwC expects a full end-to-end AI audit by the end of 2026. That's not someday, that's next year. And if you are still wondering whether regulators are okay with this, well, they are leading it. By June 2025, the FRC published a landmark AI guidance. That's a clear regulatory step saying AI isn't just allowed, it's expected. Sure, it's not sustainability audits, but you know that we will follow. And now before you go running and upload every SOP your company have into ChatGPT, let's be honest about what's still in the way. There are 3 big barriers between where we are today and those fully automated audits we keep talking about. Lack of expertise, data quality, privacy and security. So these are the major 3 barriers we have. In one survey of international audit professionals, the biggest barrier they've seen, lack of expertise. Not the technology, not the regulation, expertise. We just don't know how to use it properly. And guess who's fixing that gap right now? Yes, correct, your colleague. The one who will take your job, the one who already figured out how to use Copilot, spends minutes summarizing meeting notes that still takes you hours to clean up. Those professionals said poor documentation and messy data are holding them back. No surprise there, half of our evidence folder look like a digital jungle. Random names, missing versions in no structure. And lastly, privacy and security. Well, those concerns when we are using cloud-based AI tools. And honestly, that's a fair point. You shouldn't just throw your SOPs into any public model. You need to understand how your company's AI environment is secured. That's a conversation I strongly suggest you take to your IT department. Because this isn't about avoiding AI, it's about using it safely and smartly. And for those of you who do not know me, I am Ziad Hataqoué, a chemical engineer turned sustainability manager. I know firsthand how overwhelming it can feel to break into or transition within the ESG and sustainability space. That's exactly why I created the ESG Masterclass, a practical course designed to help you not only understand what sustainability professionals actually do in a day-to-day, but also to understand the big picture every interviewer like always to ask about. And today I'm bundling it with two powerful bonuses: the ultimate EU regulation guide and the ESG career guide. The ESG career guide is wonderful, showing you where to find a job, how to apply, and how to stand out in an interview. You can find all the details in the special offer link down below. And now back to the video. So yeah, it's not that AI isn't ready, we aren't. But the good news, these are human problems, which means we can fix them. And that's exactly what I will show you next. How to actually use AI today to prepare for your next audit, save yourself time, and maybe even impress your auditor and your boss, and stop sweating in those meetings. I think it's time to start applying AI when you are the one being audited. And here's why. You'll free up a big chunk of your time. You'll avoid that sweating over missing document moment. I know that you'll miss it, but believe me, that's a benefit. And third, you will get AI ready, both skill-wise and data-wise. As simple as that. Let's make it practical. Remember that colleague? Yes, the one who knows how to use AI? Well, let's call him Max. And do you know what? He's now leading the sustainability team. Fair enough, he earned it. Well, next week, Max has his big moment. Greenhouse gas verification audit. And of course, he's going to use one simple tool, NotebookLM. Max actually understands how AI works. He knows if you don't give it proper context and assets, it's useless. So fast, he lists every relevant document for this audit and upload it to the NotebookLM. SOPs and policies from environmental management manual to greenhouse gas management procedure. Then jumps into the previous report. It's important to give it context, past audit or audits, and then clarifications on year-to-year changes, especially when it comes to revised emissions. Evidence files from natural gas invoices, fuel logs, you name it, energy bills for scope 1 and 2. Calculation tool documentation, greenhouse gas templates, the emission factors database, quality assurance, validation docs and logs. Everything is neatly labeled, up to date, and loaded into his notebook. This is his second brain. Well, kudos to Max, he's ready. Well, not up to Max. Max knows preparation is half the battle. He's been through audits before. That's why he's the one heading the sustainability department now, and you are watching this video. He starts by interrogating this notebook like he's the auditor. Which facilities are missing the so-and-so data, summarize our scope 2 methodology and data sources, why emissions are higher in this month over the other months. And guess what? By doing this early enough before the audit, he can find and fix those problems and gaps. Audit day comes. Max has his laptop open, his notebook ready, and his coffee strong. During the site visit, he takes quick notes, and at the end of the day, he feeds those notes right into the AI notebook. Then, when questions come up, he just type in, what did the auditor ask for or focus on during the site visit? How can I answer the question, blah, 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 blah. Instantly, he gets structured answer pulled from his own documents. This is where AI actually surpasses human capability. retrieving information in seconds. When the auditor asks for something, Max does not panic, sweating. He just asks his notebook, type it down, find me the latest meter calibration certificate, show the SOP about the QC and QA of our emission data validation. Seconds later, it's on the screen. Calm, confident, smooth, with citation. That's how Max keeps his audit clean and efficient, and that's how he became the head of sustainability. Once the audit is done, he uploads the audit report, closing the cycle. Now, his AI can summarize finding, list corrective actions, tag responsible people based on the SOP, draft an email to summarize the finding to the management. Everything is done. When someone asks about this audit, even months after, years after, Max does not dig through various folders trying to find the report. He just opens his notebook and everything is right there. So start using this approach during your next audit. And the next time someone says, AI won't replace you, but the one who uses it well, you can smile and say, hi, my name is Max. If AI for sustainability professionals sounds like your thing, make sure to like, subscribe, and join me on this journey as we explore real practical AI tools that make your sustainability work faster, smarter, and honestly a lot less painful.